Will score! Oh, man! Welcome to a beautiful day in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Live from Transcorp Stadium. It's the Renegades preseason home game against the Baltimore Crabs. Live here on OKC Radio 105.3. Lock it in and shoot the knob off. Welcome to OKC. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, and we have a great one for you in one of the final preseason games of this Winter 15 season. The Baltimore Crabs coming off a 38-19 victory over Orlando a couple of weeks ago. OKC beat the Intimidators last week, 35-30. Who will finish the preseason undefeated? Let's head down to the field for today's coin toss.
You guys ready? This should be fun. Gentlemen, please make the call. Give us heads.
It is tail.
We'll kick.
From Oklahoma City at Transcorp Stadium, Renegades and Crabs. Kickoff in 3, 2, 1. Boom. From the 10, Baltimore on the return and past the 25, a spin move out to the 28-yard line, and that's where they begin their first possession. Crabs in their new golden road uniforms, the dark blue helmets with the gold uniforms, blue pants, gold and blue socks with the black numbers and some blue and white trim. First down and 10 at the 28 for quarterback Mike Dazzo. 2 backs and 2 receivers. Oklahoma City in a 4-3 look, and the first play of the game will be a pass, and it's Dazzo all kinds of time firing short to his tight end. A pickup of 6 yards brings up second down and 4. The weather today not too shabby, 54 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Certainly a nice day for some football. Elliott Snyder smacked in the backfield by Billy Joe Casper, who was coming in on a blitz. Third down and 6. Good start for the Oklahoma City Renegades defense. They are looking for a stop. Third and 6 from the 32, and Dazzo's going to throw it. Dazzo is sacked, a loss of 6 yards, and a 3-and-out for the Crabs on their opening possession. Excellent defense from Oklahoma City, and Elliott Snyder with negative yardage on that first drive, and Outdat and Nick Quick, the receivers, go without a reception. That is how you want to start a football game. As Baltimore will take the low snap and punt it away. From the 36, and Oklahoma City fumbled it. Baltimore has recovered at the Renegade 36-yard line. What a turn of events here just in the first few plays of the game as Oklahoma City gives up field position, had a chance at the football. Instead, they give it right back to Baltimore, nearly in scoring position. That is a really bad break for Oklahoma City. First down, Crabs, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, and Dazzo will swing it out to Snyder on a screen. Stays in bounds, stepped out before he was hit. A gain of 6 yards up to the 30-yard line. Second down and 4 from the 30. A punt return fumble costing Oklahoma City here early, and now the defense is trying to get Baltimore off the field. 2 backs in the backfield. Nick Quick, bottom of the screen. Snyder will take a handoff straight up the middle, and he will get only 2. Make it a 3rd down and short coming up. Tackle made by Brooking. Starting lineup for your Renegade defense, Tank Savage and Billy Joe Casper both had 2 interceptions last week in their 5-point victory over Orlando. They anchor the secondary, along with cornerback Cam Michael. Linebacker is Adam Stackhouse, number 51. 3rd down and 2 from the 28, and Snyder goes right up the gut and picks up 5. A 1st and 10 for the Crabs, and they're on the move. Their first down of the afternoon. 10:06 to play in the opening quarter, and Baltimore driving after they were forced to punt on a 3-and-out. Oklahoma City fumbled and gave it right back to him. 2 backs, 2 receivers, and Snyder will be the recipient of the pass, and it's out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. Those short side swing throws are tough to execute properly as Snyder goes backwards for a few yards. 2nd and 13 in the scoreless first quarter from Transcorp Stadium in Oklahoma City. And out Dat and Quick line the left-hand side. It's a 4-3 showing blitz. Snyder takes a toss, and Snyder, no gain. 3rd down, 13. Overall, the Renegades doing a good job here in the early going on Snyder. Can Mike Dazzo bail him out against this tenacious, ball-hawking secondary? 2 backs, 2 receivers out of the shotgun. Dazzo drops to throw. Back stay in pass protection. Swings it short, and the tight end dropped it. 4th down, Crabs, and once again, the Renegades defense does their job. The kicker will trot out for a pretty long field goal of about 44 yards. So deep field goal for the Crabs to try and put them on the board first. This one will be from 44 from that left hash mark, and the Crab field goal is good. Baltimore the first to capitalize off of a turnover today. It's Crabs 3 and Renegades nothing. The Fantasy Football and Pick'em Challenges launch January 20th on SimulationFL.com. It's free to play, and it's rich to win. Starting January 20th, hashtag free money on SimulationFL.com as Baltimore kicks it away. From the 9, Oklahoma City on the return and flattened at the 26 like a pancake. First down, OKC. And for the first time after nearly 4 minutes, the Renegade fans will get to see their new quarterback, Joseph Redfeather, for the first time here at home. He wears number 12, and last week against Orlando threw a couple of touchdown passes without an interception. And that is something that Renegade fans are just not used to, as Redfeather's going to change the play at the line. The Summer 13 MVP and New York Night champion. 3 wide receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Brewski takes a trap up the middle. Brewski, whole lot of space. He coughed the football up, and Baltimore recovers. 2 fumbles on 2 plays for Oklahoma City, and the fumble is recovered by Eddie Gage. I never thought I'd see the day. Pete Brewski, only 1 man to beat. Eddie Gage forces the fumble, and the Baltimore Crabs recover at the Renegade 40-yard line. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, the Crab defense has come out on fire. The Crab offense, led by Elliott Snyder at running back. Quarterback is Mike Dazzo, number 7. Nick Quick is number 3, and out that is number 17. Hand off to Snyder up the middle. And Snyder picks up a modest 3 yards. Billy Joe Casper and company there on the tackle. Boy, get all the fumbles out in the preseason, OKC. Good Lord. 2nd down and 7 at the 36, and it's a rare thing to see Pete Brewski cough the football up. Eddie Gage got the better of him. 4-3-4 look for OKC's defense, and out of the shotgun, back to throw, looking for Snyder, and that pass is ruled incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Renegade defense doing their job. Baltimore's offense looked mighty efficient in Week 1 against the Orlando Intimidators, scoring 5 touchdowns and booting in a field goal. It's 3rd down and 7. The Renegade crowd came to party today. 2 backs and 2 receivers. Again, a 4-3 formation out of the OKC defense. And Dazzo drops to throw. Deep ball left. Tipped and incomplete. And Cam Michael got his hands on that one. And a 3-and-out for Baltimore following the forced fumble. And that'll be a punt. Dazzo had one-on-one coverage. He had everything he wanted, and Cam Michael just played that football right. If he didn't, Nick Quick would have had a touchdown, and he couldn't find the ball following the deflection. Crabs will punt. We thank you all for joining us on a beautiful Saturday from Oklahoma City on the SFL Network and on OKC Radio. This punt's going to go inside the 5, and it's caught and nearly held out of the end zone, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 20. So the Renegades will try again. Their first play from scrimmage, a punt return fumble. Their second play from scrimmage, a Brewski run that nearly turned into a touchdown. Fumble.
1st and 10.
1st down at the 20. Two backs and 2 receivers for the OKC New Look offense. A 4-4-8 in the box look for the Crabs defense. Redfeather will throw for the first time today. All kinds of time. Checks it down to Brewski on the outside, and that's no gain. Tackle made by Joe Dazzo, and there is not many players better than Dazzo. Speed sideline to sideline. OKC Renegades offense, first of all, they wear the copper home helmets, the dark green jerseys, the copper pants with the gold and yellow numbers, the brown and white trim. Here's a play to Brewski, left-hand side. Got a lot of space. Pete Brewski is to midfield as Eddie Gage comes up with a touchdown-saving tackle. 1st down, Renegades. Pete Brewski around that left-hand side as the couple of tackles pull. You saw Sopoaga out there making a big play. The Bronze Star tackle. He is part of an offense that includes running back Pete Bruschi, quarterback Joseph Redfeather, the receivers, rookie Johnny Bierme and Chris Taylor. 84 and 81 respectively. First and 10 at midfield, 2 receivers, 2 backs. Baltimore looks for another stop, handoff. Bruschi left. He spins off a tackler and picks up 2 at the Crab 48-yard line. Crab defense includes the older Dazzo, Joe Dazzo, linebacker number 55, Henry Hittner. The corners are Kenneth Lyons and DJ Greenwood. The strong safety is Eddie Gage. The free safety is Joe Lynn. Second and 8 from the Baltimore 48. 6:45 remaining in the first quarter. 3-0 Baltimore off of the Bruschi fumble. Similar formation here for the Renegades. Redfeather pressure, checks it down to Bruschi. Has more space this time. Bruschi picks up 5 to the Crab 42. And we're halfway through the quarter, and the Renegades will face a 3rd and short. Third down 3, Redfeather has been a traveling man. New York, San Francisco, and now Oklahoma City, hoping that he found his permanent home. God knows the Renegades have needed a better quarterback option for a long time. Split out wide receivers. Redfeather against pressure from his backside. Redfeather threw it away. Redfeather sensed the pressure. Nobody opened down the field. And he will live to see another day, and it brings up 4th down. For Oklahoma City, outside of field goal range, they will punt. So the Baltimore Crab defense holds. We welcome those of you in the chat today. High snap. And this punt is going to go inside the 10. It's going to trickle down to the 5, the 4 to the 3. Sliding to make the stop at the 4 is the Renegade defense. And Baltimore will be forced to start deep in their own territory. We welcome TJ Cag, SFL, OKC Renegades, T Paternity, Vertigo, Big Willie 54, NY Knights, and Ramos Lynn in the chat this morning. Or this afternoon, depending upon where you are and where you live. First down from the 4, 5:51 to go in the first quarter. I formation with Nick Quick at the top of the screen. D-line shifts from left to right. It'll be a handoff up the middle to Snyder, and Snyder will plunge ahead for a 4-yard gain. They haven't let Snyder out of the bag thus far. 2nd and 6. There's a look at the interior of that OKC defense, trying to stop Snyder today, a tough task. Hand off again to Snyder. Snyder plunging right up the middle once more. A only 2-yard pickup. OKC's defense doing its job as Billy Joe Casper has come up often here in the first quarter to stop Snyder, and we'll see if that strategy backfires against OKC. Or at least, maybe it's not really a strategy, but Casper just coming up and making the good play. Dazzo back to pass. There is a penalty marker down. It is a first down momentarily as Casper comes up with another tackle. Let's check the penalty marker.
An eligible receiver downfield. Number 73.
An eligible receiver is going to make it 3rd down and 9. For Baltimore. So that wipes out the first down. 3rd and 9 back at the 5-yard line. Big penalty for Baltimore because now they return to the shadow of their own end zone. A handoff around the right outside, nearly a safety. Snyder got out of it, lost about a half-yard, and Baltimore will punt the football. Oklahoma City's defense has been mighty impressive in this first quarter, considering the Renegades already have turned the ball over twice. So Baltimore will kick from the very back of their own end zone. And this is going to be terrific field position for the Renegades inside their own 40, inside their own 35, down to the 31-yard line. And the Renegades will start this possession already in scoring position. The next home game for Oklahoma City, it is right around the corner. Next week, it's the kickoff game to the W15 regular season. Saturday, January 24th, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. A battle of the three MVPs in this league all-time, Red Feather Brewski and Randall Watts. Brewski breaks a tackle and then cuts it back up the middle before Dazzo and Gage put him down. 50 yards on the day for Brewski. A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
Number 27, credited with the tackle.
It's a very celebratory week next week in the SFL. The game of the week is Monday night when New York will hoist their championship banner and will host their rival Baltimore Crabs. Minneapolis and Cleveland, we were counting it up yesterday. We believe that will be our 100th official game broadcast, not including preseason, as Brewski takes a 2-yard gain. So our 100th game celebration will be taking place once we can officially confirm that that is the case. And then, of course, the kickoff game with plenty of star talent and plenty of rough and tough defense between OKC and San Francisco, who I don't think have ever combined to score more than 2 points. 3rd down and 2 at the Crab 23. A 3-wide receiver set to the short side left for the Renegades, and they are going to throw it to Brewski, opposite side. That is a first down to the 19-yard line to move the sticks for Oklahoma City, and they are in the red zone. Brewski 5 carries for 52 yards in the early going. He has won the running back battle. Last year, Snyder won it over the course of the season, having the better year, but Snyder and Brewski were both tremendous last year. Offside, free play. Red Feather checks it down. They will accept the penalty, and that is the 2nd flag on Baltimore here in the quarter.
Neutral zone infraction, number 91. Defense, 12-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
First and 5. Now for the Renegades up to the 14.
First and 5.
Oklahoma City on the move. 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to Brewski. Around the end. Brewski past the 10 and to the 3. Touchdown saving tackle made by Lynn. 1st and goal. Oklahoma City. And one man we haven't mentioned yet today is tight end Tiberius Bovine. He had a couple of scores last week for Oklahoma City. Will he get the nod here, or will it be Brewski who has torched this Baltimore defense in the first quarter? A Crab defense that absolutely shut down Zach Parker just 2 weeks ago. 3 wide receiver set with an I formation. Red Feather will throw a quick slant, nearly intercepted, and that was Baltimore's chance. Lynn off his hands, 2nd and goal. Lynn is going to be thinking about that one for the rest of the day. That takes points off the board. That gives the Renegades their 3rd turnover. And that is a huge momentum swing. Now Oklahoma City with a couple more chances.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal with 1:13 on the clock. 3 receivers and Brewski aligned to the right of Red Feather. And he is going to get a trap carry and brought right in the end zone. Touchdown! Renegades! Pete Brewski, as the guns go off here at Transcorp. That was easy, and the Renegades have the lead. The sea parted, no doubt about that. Renegades take their first lead of the day. Down to 3 on the play clock. Better get it off. Hold down. Kick is good. Renegades take a 4-point lead despite being -2 in the turnover category. An impressive first quarter from the Renegades considering that fact. Demetrius Outdat without a catch in the first quarter. And the same goes for Nick Quick. From the 11. Grabs on the return past the 25, and a nice move there. Gets Renegades flying up to the 29, first down, Baltimore. CasualAdultGamers.com, an official partner of the Simulation Football League. If you'd like to join the greatest online Xbox 360 All-Pro Football 2K8 experience, head to CasualAdultGamers.com. And now, equipped with NFL team names in All-Pro Football. That's pretty special. First and 10 at the 25. Snyder just ripped off a defender, a 6-yard pickup. We'll bring up 2nd and 4. I don't know who that was who had his first chance at Snyder, but Snyder wanted no part of it, and that was one of his better runs of the day. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Renegades up 7-3. Baltimore Crabs franchise has only ever lost one game. That was that playoff game to San Francisco last year. From the 35-I formation, and Dazzo will drop to throw. Deep, going deep, it is knocked away! Billy Joe Casper intended for Nick Quick, and the Renegades are not getting beat deep. It's 3rd down. Look at the break on the ball and the swat from Billy Joe. I mean, that is an incredible effort play. As Savage and Casper guard the secondary. Crowd on their feet for defense. 2 backs, 2 receivers, 3rd and 4. Dazzo to throw. Dazzo deep again. It is caught this time to the Renegade 43. Casper with his 4th tackle, but Quick makes a big play on 3rd down to finally get Baltimore out of a mini funk. As we get another look at this one, in between 3 defenders, including Michael, Casper, Stackhouse, and Savage, actually. A risky throw from Dazzo pays off. 1st and 10 at the 43, down to 5 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Will they get another playoff? They will. And it's a handoff to Snyder. He breaks off a tackle, and then Savage brings him to the ground after a 5-yard gain. End of 1 from Oklahoma City. Renegades 7, Baltimore 3. This is Renegade Football on 105.3. Lock it in and shoot the knob off. We return to Transcorp Stadium after these messages.
To me, they're like the greatest form of self-expression. And at the center, I'm meeting other people just like me.
I treat patients who come in with the most extreme forms of permanent selfie arm, like Julia here.
We can hail a taxi like that. People think she's always wanting one, so whenever we want one, it's like there.
Multitasking is not just what I do well, it's what I have to do.
She is a guru with the selfie.
We're gonna do a bunch of pictures, quick fire. Pose, pose. The perfect selfie starts with lighting, making sure your background's dynamic. What's in your background? Make it interesting, guys. You wanna have a good angle.
I felt it.
My grandma, she was one of the first people to ever take a selfie.
On avait des appareils énormes, alors je suis devenue très 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 forte. Regardez-vous ça. Voilà.
When it comes down to it, there's nobody better at taking a picture of you than you.
Dell and Intel proudly support learning, doing, and the perfect selfie.
Let's do a brand new day. Let's step away from the bland and let the color fly. Let's get to the one store with more #1 choices and match this or this without using too much of this. Then, let's crack open a can and get to it. Paint? No. Let's do POW. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Glidden Duo starts at a new lower price of $25.46 a gallon.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees if you let it. Nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Xbox One, now starting at $399.
This is the story of the brothers Kavanaugh, who, with their Dell tablets and a host of integrated tools, kept their business cosmically in sync with Intel processors.
Oklahoma City Renegade football on 105.3 FM is brought to you by Dell, the power to do more. By Xbox. By the Bricktown Brewery, the official Renegade Watch Party headquarters. And by Lowe's, never stop improving. Start of the second quarter, it is 2nd and 5. From the OKC 38 for Baltimore. Two receivers, one back in the backfield. The toss play is out to Snyder, and he's got a first down and more. Well, actually just got it. Adam Stackhouse came over quicker than even I expected to make the stop, but not before. Snyder gets some yards, first down. Snyder again making people miss in the open field. That was, I believe, the other corner coming over to try to make the stop. Let's take a look at the first quarter stats. Only 9 passing yards for Oklahoma City, but they dominated on the ground for a plus 21 yardage total. 2 for 6 on third down for Baltimore in that first quarter. They probably don't want to face that many third downs, as that is no gain for Snyder, who is averaging just 2.3 yards a carry. Brings up 2nd and 10. Second down for the Crabs. Two receivers top of the screen. Two backs in the backfield. Dazzo back to pass. Dazzo over the middle. Pass complete. A 5-yard gain. The tight end has been pretty active. Azuma. 3rd and 5. And the Renegade defense get off the field. It would be a 45-yard field goal from here for Baltimore. Handoff goes to Snyder. Snyder got a first. He's still going up to the 15. A gain of 13 yards. And Elliott Snyder's best run of the day comes at a crucial moment. 1 missed tackle there. 2 missed tackles there. And finally, Savage and company able to bring him down. First down, best offensive drive of the day for Mike Dazzo and the Crabs. Outdat still without a catch today. As Dazzo takes a deep drop back, goes that direction, has Outdat at the 2, 1st and goal. Right on cue, unfortunately for Renegades fans. Outdat finds the football. And Baltimore is knocking on the door. First and goal at the 2. Quick top of the screen. Outdat bottom of the screen. Snyder takes a handoff right at the middle, and Oklahoma City stuffs it at 1-yard loss. Snyder still under 3 yards a carry here in the opening half. Again, fantasy football and pick'em challenge begins Tuesday, January 20th. You can head to simulationfl.com, and right on the splash page, you can watch a tutorial video that we made yesterday of how to play. Play to win challenges at simulationfl.com. Mike Dazzo's pass, touchdown. Nick Quick, his second grab of the day, and Baltimore takes the lead. So an impressive drive from Baltimore. They regain the lead. Grabs on for the extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick good. Baltimore 10, Oklahoma City 7. 10 minutes to go in the opening half. This game so far, early on, if you're just joining us, Oklahoma City turned the ball over on 2 fumbles on their first 2 plays. A punt return that was fumbled away to Baltimore, and then a Brewski fumble forced by Gage that was recovered by Baltimore. Despite that, the Crabs only were able to get 3 points out of those 2 turnovers. Oklahoma City put a touchdown drive together, and Baltimore answered with their own as Oklahoma City returns to the 28. First down, Renegades. Redfeather with only 9 passing yards in that first quarter. Bierme, Bovine, Taylor all held catchless. But it was the Brewski show, 66 rushing yards in that opening period. Split wideouts. Brewski in the backfield. Redfeather will throw. Redfeather against some pressure. He swings it outside, and it is tipped away by DJ Greenwood, the former Renegade. He makes the play, and it's second down. Pass intended, I believe, for Bierme on the outside, who wears 84. Taylor wears 81. Second down.
Second and 10.
From the 28, 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Defensive line shifts from left to right for Baltimore, a 4-3 formation. Handoff goes to Brewski. Brewski around the left-hand side and then is flattened by 90, a 3-yard gain, now 69 yards. That fumble ruining his stat line. The final preseason action comes from Buffalo, New York, where the New York Knights will host the Honolulu Legends as the defending champions try to avoid an 0-2 preseason. That is Monday night, 6 p.m. Central, right here on the SFL Network. Deep drop back, that is almost intercepted. Joe Lynn got his hands on that one. Pass intended for Bovine. That was a big play that exploited Orlando's defense.